So, long story short, a friend of mine does house cleanouts for the city. I received a random video call from him as his phone was dying, but managed to hear something about drums and a location from him, so I headed there fast. Upon arrival, there on the porch of a boarded-up house sat these Tama Imperial Stars. No sooner than I started to fill with joy and excitement, he unscrewed the board that opened the front door and had these to give me as well. But wait, it gets better. Not only were the 2 drum kits there, but an old steamer trunk filled with hardware and stands. Then the cherry that goes on the icing on top of the cake, a bag of cymbals. Holy shit, I was floored at this point. What a score. Taking a closer look at this here Tama Imperial Star, for the most part, it's in good condition. The interiors are clean, the bearing edges are nice and thick. There are no extra holes and nothing seems to be out of round. Upon visual inspection, everything seems to be good, so I think just some new heads and a good deep cleaning should get this thing back into playable condition. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said about this here Gretsch Round Badge kit. It is tore up from the floor up. Crappy heads and busted snare wires aside, the snare drum seems to be the most complete and in the best condition out of everything in this kit. And I have never seen a snare throw off like this, and I think it's dope. Moving on, the rack tom does seem to be all there for the most part, minus the bottom rim and rods. And this wrap could be a repairable job, but as you can see here, the floor tom at one point was mauled by a grizzly bear. And on the other side, we have the custom cracked Oyster mod, aka the San Andreas Fault Line series. And this here ain't nothing a little glue won't fix. And just like the other drums, the wrap is also peeling at the seams. But with the floor tom being as far gone as it is, I don't think it's worth fixing. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below what I should do with this. Also, with all of this stuff, I got this Ludwig rack tom. I originally thought it was part of the Gretch kit since the wraps are so close. So, quick recap. The Tama kit just needs bottom rims and tension rods for each drum, as well as the bass drum hoops, a super duper deep cleaning, and new heads. And it should be ready to roll. As far as the Gretch goes, the snare is an easy fix. The wraps are trashed. It needs parts, new heads, so I'm going to waste some options. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think I should do. For the parts and hardware, nothing too special here. Just, I think, what was stock at the time of this kit coming out. There is usable pieces here, so I'm going to do what I can to clean it up and use what I want out of it. The rest will be sold off. Digging into the cymbals, we have this UFIP ride, as well as the matching hi-hats. I don't know too much about this cymbal brand other than they are roto-casted cymbals and are a B20 alloy. So I'm kind of curious to clean them up and see what they sound like. And what I was most geeked about, being a Zildjian lover myself, was this 20-inch K-Ride that was in the back of the bag. This will definitely be cleaned up and added to my collection. And last but not least, this weird China cymbal. It's got some rivets in it. I believe it to be Zildjian. I haven't found a logo or a stamp on it yet, so I'm going to do some research. If you know, let me know. Although it is not as great as finding a set of amber Vista lights in the woods, this was an awesome find nonetheless. Just as I finished up the last Tama kit, I was worried about what I was going to do with you guys next on the channel when all of this just happened to fall into my lap perfectly. So in the next few episodes, I'll be taking the time to go over each one of these kits individually and give you as much detail as I know about them, and hopefully you guys will have some to share with me too. All in all, it was a super awesome find, and I can't wait to start digging into the history on these kits and finding out more about them. If you like what you see, leave a like and a subscribe, and please enjoy yourselves, and until next time, drums, drums, drums.